to a bar out on the front, a lot like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Naraka. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
We do not comprehend the organic fascination with self-poisoning, auditory damage, and sexually transmitted disease.
People come to places such as this, seeking a better life. And when they get here, they find this. Vibrant people, forced into destitution on a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive your mission, I may return here.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
I didn't think aliens could live like this. Drinks, fights.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this? I mean, it's not like they're hidden. They're right here in their own filth. What a shithole. The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't find work. You wouldn't think an assassin could go hungry in a place like this. Seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves. And those who can't aren't the kind of people you'd want to work with.
Big selection of illegal shit. You could drive here if you're strong and ruthless. I like it.
I like the city of towns. They're prettier. They value their light. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Helium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Vorja adaptation interesting. Not just biological, social as well. Urban area adapting to them in return. Large concentration. Hope they're controlled. If they attack, as happened near my clinic, casualties likely.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I
After
passed.
the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Geth do not infiltrate.
You should leave your personal synthetic assistant at home. They're not allowed on public shuttles anymore.
Geth do not intentionally infiltrate.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
This is not unlike our stations. Far more inefficient. Your organic shells require more space. Information propagation is slow. Many voices speak at once. We do not understand how it functions without consensus. Perhaps study of other hive species will illuminate, beginning extranet search protocols.
Haven't seen a weapon like that in ages. I was working with the Grim Angels, a small outfit that saw action in the Verge. Came up against some Krogan, all armed to the teeth. Well, all except the Battlemaster. He came at us with one of those little pea shooters. Killed half my squad. Damn good weapon.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive on some unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place.
latrine in Purgatory. 7 guys came at me. Guards and prisoners. Split one's head open. Snapped the spine of another. But I was slow. They got me. Later on, I got them. One by one.
Even the Citadel, bastion of order, has dark places. Most people prefer not to look too closely at districts such as this. For my part, I seek these places out. They are a source of continuing injustice.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone. Comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
You know what I haven't had in ages? Ramen. My grandmother used to make the best ramen. Delicious. Thinking back, I really should have stolen her recipe.
This what passes for food out here. My tastes run more along the lines of edible. Looks like worms. Dead ones. This a human thing? Ugh, I'll pass. I'll eat almost anything, but I stress almost.
You ever miss those talks we had on the elevators?
No.
Come on, remember how we'd all ask you about life on the flotilla? It was an opportunity to share.
This conversation is over.
Tell me again about your immune system.
I have a shotgun.
Maybe we'll talk later.
This is near where we first met, Shepard. Fist and his men seemed so dangerous. We've come a long way. Don't know if that's a good thing, but it's definitely more interesting.
Corporate security, what a life. Regular breaks, regular paycheck. Still not worth it. Killing on salary's too easy. I have to work for every job I get. Makes me really look at the job. Makes me care who I'm hunting. Otherwise it's just another name on a piece of paper.
The trade of organics is proscribed on worlds you term civilized. Yet none of you question the limited freedom EDI is allowed aboard Normandy.
And speed.
The people here are asked to sacrifice their own convictions and beliefs in exchange for a soulless corporate identity. I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Ilium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond a certain distance. This is the greatest planet in the galaxy for those who can afford it, and they work hard to keep the Quarian fleet away.
Asari building structure resembles Hive. Tall buildings filled with drones. Curious social dynamic. Many queens competing for Hive leadership. Odd feelings around Asari. Unfamiliar. Reminders of old fertility contract negotiations.
We were always told that Ilium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
I can taste hate in the air, but there's no fighting. It's like they don't want to. Is that right? Because it seems stupid. Rules and words to hide how they hide. Fighting is simple. Kill the guy aiming at you. Here, there's no way to tell. Stupid.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
The Asari are how advanced? And this is what they do with it? Money is still power. Same old, same old. Doesn't seem like they're so far ahead, does it?
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victims. This place is one bad day away from becoming Omega.
Towers, traffic, lights, and Asari everywhere you look. I thought about living here for a while, but everybody's so tight-ass. It's all about money to these people. I do what I do for the love of it. These people do it because they don't know any better.
The Krogan chose to bomb their own world into this condition. The creators were not so aggressive during the Morning War. Yet the Krogan continue to live here when other worlds are available.
How much? I'm better than a dogfight in ages. I don't like this. There's no bookie, just a terminal. You lose the human element. I drop 5 on the dumb-looking, ugly one. Slow dogs always fight harder.
Try.
This world is nearly destroyed. And for the most part, the Krogan have done it to themselves. We were driven from our world, but the Krogan are wasting theirs. Perhaps they must lose it to realize what they had.
To pit living beings against each other for entertainment. Unforgivable. If I survive your mission, I may return here and instruct the Krogan on compassion. I'll need many bullets.
Give me a reason.
At first I thought it was a waste of ammunition just to kill incoming vermin. Now I think if these Urdnot can pinpoint such small mammals with these guns, they'll make short work of an incoming invasion force.
Step back. Always want more shock absorption. Those babies.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiaga, and Bio. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Urdnot will make it better. My line will fix it.
Ah, Tachanka. Crude, dangerous, and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
These Krogan never die. In the face of all this, they just keep going. Wish I had that kind of stamina. Glad I don't need it.
There's the problem right there. The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
How comforting to be at peace with the instinct to kill. The Krogan are creatures of such pure, almost innocent reflex.
Ignore them, children.
Counted 13 guards since we came in. They afraid someone's gonna invade this planet? The less they have, the more they want to protect it.
Nice knife. Looks really silent. And it'd fit in my hand perfectly. Maybe when we're done with the Mayhem thing, I could come back and recover a thing or two.